for Rutgers. Nick Rowlett on the left for Michigan, and Jonathan Dugenio for Rutgers on the right, almost ready for the start of this one here tonight. Michigan's done a great job at the X this season.
Yeah, at the X, they kind of split both guys. They go every three, which kind of causes, you know, the other guy to get caught off guard on Rutgers. Hopefully that's their game plan, so we'll see how that shakes out.
Ryan Decker scoops it up here for the Scarlet Knights, and they'll have the first possession on offense here at home. And how dangerous is this team here at home? Undefeated this season, undefeated last season. They've won 15 straight here in Piscataway. Violation of the X on Dugenio, and Michigan has it. Starting it with their defense, though, right? That's what's leading to this offense here. Their outstanding and swarming play on defense to begin this game. Yeah, it's tremendous defense. Just giving the offense the opportunities they need to get settled in. At home, they're back. They're more comfortable at home, and I think you're starting to see that both on the defensive side and the offensive side versus their last couple games. What do you got to do here for Michigan? Try to work it around a little bit more, right? Yeah, if I'm Michigan, avoid throwing the skip passes too early. Maybe dodge, initiate, hit singles, dodge, pass, get it to the backside. That hidden assist there through that pick. Dugenio trying to scoop up the ground ball here on the face-off, and he got pushed. We talked about how great Michigan has done on the face-off with Rowlett and Wietfeldt, but how about Dugenio? I mean, he's at 59% winning percentage this season. Breaking through the door finally to get a big win like that. They felt like they were close over the years, but that really stamped it. He told us how proud of a moment it was because of the way his team has played better in bigger moments than they have in the past, right? I mean, that's probably one of the biggest moments, you know, ever for them, in a huge win over a Maryland program, and a convincing win at that as well. Yeah, and a huge atmosphere here tonight as well. The crowd here in Piscataway, you see it, right? You're coming in, everybody's tailgating, they're ready to rock here on this Friday night. Pretty special. Yeah, it's home field advantage, and a lot of these Big Ten teams have that, and why it's so hard to play on the road is because of situations like this where you. It's been for over 30 years. Pretty impressive. All the best out to you, Yuli. Start of the second quarter here tonight. Mike Corey, Jules Henningberg on this Friday night, as Rutgers and Jonathan Dugenio is at the face-off X, and now they've got it on the offensive end with Ross Scott. That they felt like they were close over the years, but that really stamped it. He told us how proud of a moment it was because of the way his team has played better in bigger moments than they have in the past. Atmosphere here tonight as well. The crowd here in Piscataway, you see it, right? You're coming in, everybody's tailgating, they're ready to rock here on this Friday night. Pretty special. Yeah, it's home field advantage, and a lot of these Big Ten teams have that, and why it's so hard to play on the road is because of situations like this where you see. He's been for over 30 years. Pretty impressive. All the best out to you, Yuli. Start of the second quarter here tonight. Mike Corey, Jules Henningberg on this Friday night, as Rutgers and Jonathan Dugenio at Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yeah, definitely has a great story. Bryce Clay, number 3 senior graduate senior. He was a 3-year starter, tore his ACL, and then ended up having his spot taken at Tech. Goes into Coach Bita's office, says, I don't care where I play in the field. I just want to be a guy on this team that can contribute and help us win. He's a Michigan guy. On the Wolverines as they now lead it 4-3, and Boehm, who scored the first goal of the game for Michigan, has scored the latest one here and also has an assist. And the last 3 goals have been assisted by Michigan as they're back up by 1. Almost another opportunity there. Instead, they throw it away. And trying to get it to Zul, right? 2 30-second man-ups. Now he's back in full force, and you see it. We're tied at 4. Yeah, and we mentioned he kind of takes some of that pressure off of Ross Scott, the Batman Robin right there. It's not easy to be the lone dodging attackman in the Big Ten when you're playing against such tough matchups every week. Love the LED lights, right, in these stadiums. Now, you know what? I'm actually seeing it a lot in Major League Baseball. I don't know if you've been watching some of the baseball games now after home runs and guys running. 5-4 Rutgers as they have the lead back. 3:45 remaining in this first half. Do they get this face-off? Yes, they do. Andrew Machika able to scoop it up, 23, and they call a timeout. As he was 5 times, especially in the last game, both goalkeepers split the game. And we were told it was potentially going to be the case again tonight, but they're going to stay with Carr. And right off the bat here to start the second half, shooting was Justin Wietfeldt after the face-off, and the save is made by Kyle Mullen. He's still in there, of course, for Rutgers.
Yeah, Kyle Mullen, he's back in form, right? This is a Kyle Mullen we've known all season. Maybe didn't play inside a knob block. We want to see that out of him, but those are not the shots necessarily Rutgers needs to rely on to actually win this game down the stretch.
You saw the numbers there. Rutgers is almost doubling up their opponents in the third quarter this season. They get off to the great start here to begin the second frame. They've tonight 18 on the season, and it's 4 in a row by Rutgers after trailing 4-3. And this faceoff is won by Nick Rowlett. That's huge for Michigan. They need that to try to stop this run. It's a big possession right now for them to not let this get out of hand here. 12:35 remaining third quarter. In this game, 4-3, and they've now given up 5 straight to Rutgers. The last goal, Ross Scott, assisted by Shane Murphy, just the second assist on the 8 goals here tonight, but they get the face-off win. They're on a 5-0 run over the last 18 minutes and 41 seconds, and they've got the ball back here. 6 in a row for Rutgers. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third. And winning the faceoff that time, Justin Wietfeldt. And Michigan has it. Third best on the team with the 17 goals. He's also second on the team in assists with 19. Now Michigan getting this faceoff win here again by Wietfeldt. And this is big. Can they go back-to-back here, try to close this gap? Look out from behind. It was Schreiber that almost got it knocked out of a stick. It's back into the Ryan Cohen's hand. Put it through.
Yeah, that's a skill set that is not easy to develop, but if you can, makes you very dangerous around the goal.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Rutgers possession. 2 goals in the last 1 minute and 15 seconds for Michigan. So how about that, right? I mean, you're thinking Rutgers, they scored 6 in a row. Michigan of their own. And there's still 49.9 seconds to go in the third here.
Yeah, it's being led by Cohen. He had that first goal. Now he's distributing, right, as well. Young sophomore, just a lot of poise, right? They're comfortable. They're not pressed. And it shows a lot where this
goals. That is now 4 goals in 4 minutes and 9 seconds from Maryland. And that is going to be the end, or Maryland, excuse me, Michigan. And that's going to be the end of the third. What a job by the Wolverines in the final stage of that third quarter. They look down and out there, and then they just build here. And Michigan now in his 6th season as coach. Jim Rogalski, the associate head coach, Scott Bita, who you brought up as well, and his brother Mark Bita, former Rutgers great, along with yourself, Jules Henningsberg, and then, you know, Bita, the volunteer assistant out of Delaware from last year. And this group now, as their players believing here in this one, they're down by just 1 goal. Rutgers has possession here to start the fourth, though, and they're going to score it with Cameron. And he puts an end to the 4-goal run by Michigan. 21 seconds into the fourth.
That's the goal of the night right there for me. That's Batman and Robin. Right, Ross got wheeling and dealing, loses his man. Right, Cameron coming around goal and extended. Watch this, dips his stick high, low, and then finishes it near side. Unbelievable finish by Cameron there. They love having him back in the lineup.
Missed a couple games, was on just a man-up situation for a total of a minute. 2 man-ups in the last game. And then now tonight, first real full game back, and he is proving to be a huge spark in addition that they needed back for Rutgers with a hat trick. His 3rd goal coming here early in the 4th. And now Michigan with Emmett Houlihan somehow coming out of the pack with it, taking some contact and retains possession. Gets it to Rowlett.
Houlihan, really tough job there, just getting mauled.
Last 3 have been assisted. Bain from Cohen, Jackson from Zawada, and then Jackson from Mulholland. As you just said, we're back to a 1-goal game here. It was Joe Newman for Rutgers that time, was taking a face-off. They're going to end up coming up with it and shooting, and a save made by Carr as that shot was put on by Ethan Rawl, the long stick midfielder. And Rutgers is able to get it back.
Huge ground ball there.
Momentum for sure. And then Michigan comes back to get a goal to cut it right back to 1, and now Justin Kim scores. And the faceoff is won here by Michigan and Rowlett. And can they get this goal right back and bring it back down?
Necessarily see his release point came right over his defender's shoulder.
And the call's going to go against Rutgers, much to the displeasure of the home crowd, but it's going to be Michigan possession. They're down. One of our announcers here on ESPN, of course, and you know, he talked to him this week, and he said how keep an eye on that Notre Dame story, right? You know, Coach Corrigan been there for 30+ years, most talented and deep team that they've had, right? And is this the and immediately puts it on goal, fires it through. 2 goals in 16 seconds. You had the man-up goal scored by Pimentel, and then this one by Thompson. It is a 1-goal game with just over 7 minutes left.
Don't you just love up?
Piscataway fired up as this team has tied this game at 12. And they get the face-off win. The last time they led was 4 face-offs tonight. 16-12 in favor of the Wolverines. Justin Wietfeldt is going to take it here for Michigan. And it's going to be Jonathan Dugenio for Rutgers. Sudden victory. Next goal wins. All important face-off here to begin overtime. Who's going to get this one in Big Ten play tonight? Will Michigan go to 2-1? Or will Rutgers pick up their first conference win of the season? They get the face-off, and they have it.
Unbelievable ground ball there by number 29 White, Ethan Rawl.
Yep. And a timeout.